I know you're gonna dig this.
So there's only 4 of these kind, and so I got 2 of these, but I got 6 towels, and then I got a couple of hand towels for drying, and then some washcloths. And then I got Q-tips. Oh, since we haven't been able to use those for a couple days. Here, and then I got shampoo and conditioner for me, and then your Phoenix wash for you.
Yep, had to get soap because we didn't think we was going to be gone this long, and we took like a detour, I guess.
Yeah, and then your shampoo and conditioner.
Yeah.
You like?
So here we are now. We're at a Freightliner Western Star dealership or whatever. Hey, there's a truck. And
it's so bright outside.
It is freaking bright. We're having some stuff differently programmed in the computer, and then new windshield because the sucker was cracked pretty dang good. Glad to get the tires done last night. Now the truck drives better. I don't know if I said why we did that, but she had the shakes at 55 miles per hour, pretty dang bad, and they checked. I had Loves check out one of the tires, and it was just out of round, and they had Centromatics or whatever you call that. I can't really remember, but it's like one of the best ways to balance a tire, and the one tire is still really bad with those on. And so we could have just replaced just the one tire because the other one was good, still had plenty of life. But since we're starting out new in this truck, I don't want any questions like, you know, is there a vibration? Is that because I didn't replace the other tire? And I just don't want any reasons to have any downtime before we start out. So we went ahead and got 2 fresh ones there up front.
You can also compare like the 2 while you're driving to see like, you know, how much it's worn, like if it needs to be, do you know what I mean? Since you got them at the same time.
Yeah, I mean,
that makes
yeah,
sense?
I
Kinda.
We'll say it does, right, guys? But yeah, I just don't want any, like, if there's any kind of vibrations or anything, we want to be able to say it's not the tires and the balancing. We went with the beads, the balance beads, and so those are really awesome. I'm pretty excited to try those out. I think it's going to help the tires wear evenly, so we'll find out. It seems like these straight trucks with a big sleeper and all that, you always get at least one tire that wears out of round. The D unit that we was last driving, the last set of tires it was doing amazing. So I'm really curious how many miles. I want to say we got 100,000 miles on it without rotating them or anything, and it still had plenty of life left. So I'm sad I won't know how long they last, but so we're going to start out new tires. We're here, get a windshield, and the computer changes. So hopefully get time for that. We're thinking about going to Carrier tomorrow in southern Indiana, that's close to Louisville, because I really like that Carrier a lot. And we're going to have them look at the APU because she doesn't want to stay on, and it's leaking oil pretty dang bad. So we'll see what happens there.
Yeah, it'll be nice if they can fix it, and if we can, you know, so everything will be good.
So I'm just glad that, you know, Aaron and David are hooking us up with this is, I feel like, a good deal on the truck. And we told them all the issues that we found, because they haven't seen this truck in months and months, and they're not aware of all the issues, and so they're made a new deal with us, which is really good. I feel really fair.
They're amazing people,
and it's helping us, you know, get done what we want done to make this truck right before we even set out. You know, I just think it's funny that we haven't signed papers to buy this truck yet. We're already putting thousands of dollars in this sucker. I've never done something like that before. It's kind of funny. Before, you know, it would have stressed us the heck out, but we don't even question it. We don't even, like, I don't know, feel sick about doing it.
No.
It's like, I don't know.
Especially because we got such a good deal. Like, if we went with somebody else buying a truck off them, we would have been more expensive. So to put a little bit of money in it and still be under what somebody else would have charged us for a truck. Yeah. Totally.
But this truck, you know, it's a big risk. It could be a high risk or a high reward. So it's just how you want to play it, right, Cinnamon?
It's a win, maybe win.
Win, maybe win. Yeah, I like that, Cinnamon. That's pretty funny. So we'll see what happens with that, guys. Let us know in the comments down below if you think it's a win or a maybe win. So
is it a win-win or a win maybe win?
Win maybe win. Yeah. So I don't know. We'll find out. Today we're in the truck, obviously. It's a good day. So we took our new to us Freightliner Cascadia to Bolt because when we were with the fleet owners, we took the thing there to get thicker curtains because it doesn't take much for me to wake up because of noise. And Bolt did such an amazing job with the curtains that we decided that we're gonna do this before we even start taking loads. And we wanted to put an S-bar heater in there because we're so used to having that accessory or whatever you want to call it, that luxury item in the truck.
The biggest thing is being able to get good sleep on the road. If you can't get good sleep, you can't drive. And you can't take loads. You need good sleep. So if we're cold, can't sleep. If we can hear, and the curtains in there right now have Velcro, which means that every single time we go into the sleeper, we're going to wake whoever's up. Yeah,
it's going to make that noise. And plus, it's hard to get it shut perfectly. And the new curtain's going to have magnets. It's going to be amazing.
And it'll be thicker, so it'll help with the noise and everything too.
Oh yeah,
so.
I'm super excited about how this truck's coming together. We're dumping a lot of money into it before we even start driving, which is kind of funny, and I'm sure for some people it'd be a red flag, or that might scare them off, or but
it's necessary though.
We're gonna be in this a while. So if this engine holds out, we're gonna be in it a while, and it feels pretty good. So I don't know. It's a good day. So we dropped it off. Today's Friday, sometime beginning of April, and we're hoping to get it back maybe Tuesday, because Monday we have our
orientation for fleet owners.
So yeah, fleet owner / owner operator. So
we won't have to do. It's nice because since we're already in the system and we've already gone through the regular training, our orientation is just one day. So it's just a part of it that's specific to fleet owners. So we don't have to do Tuesday. Tuesday is when we can start doing loads and stuff. But we dropped off the truck so that they could be able to squeeze it in and do those things. So earliest would probably, during the time that they're open, when we'd be able to pay and to pick it up, would probably be Tuesday, because orientation is from 9 in the morning till 5 p.m. And, Fort Wayne is a couple hours away. So by the time we get there, if we left right away, it'd be 7 p.m. and they're not open until then. So Tuesday
unless we went to some coffee shop here and hung out all day, which that probably be kind of rough.
8 hours? No.
Yeah, I know.
Unless we'd have to hear, we wouldn't be able to have that, the voice be over the computer. We'd have to wear earphones for that long.
Unless we hung out in the F-350. No. It's comfortable.
Oh my gosh, Derek, no.
Do some cold, starts every once in a while.
No.
All right.
Oh my gosh.
Stereo sounds good. Sorry, we just ate Chipotle. And just super excited. I feel like everything's coming together.
The timing is definitely God's timing, to orchestrate everything that needs to come together. It's perfect.
Yeah, we will do a debt video so you can see where we came from, what's been going on, and what our current situation is, because I would say it probably looks worse. The idea of payments and all that probably looks worse than our hot shotting days, and money was too tight in our hot shotting days, but it's really different. It really is. Even with the high fuel prices, everything's different. That's what I'm saying. That's the major factor. Yeah, the major factor is the income. And we're not, part of the reason why we're not scared to do this is because we've proven ourselves for almost 3 years that we can do this. And if we weren't successful, we wouldn't be in the fleet owner's truck. We would have been kicked out.
Which I thought that was funny, one of the comments.
Yeah, somebody said that we was getting kicked out because we weren't producing good numbers, but all right. It's cool, man.
Good guess, but no.
Good talk.
By the way, I have to say that it was kind of funny reading some of the comments, and everyone's like, no, it's an April Fool's.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, I love that.
No
I love
way.
that. It was perfect timing. Like,
we knew we were gonna have that video come out, and then like when he said, "Hey, let's do it on April Fool's Day,"
yeah,
and I'm like,
yeah.
okay. So it did kind of keep y'all in suspense and stuff. So.
Yeah, I just wanted a big fat question. Sorry, but it was fun. You know, I wanted to fool you guys, but I didn't want to fool you guys because I don't want to, you know, put out fake stuff. But this was fun.
But it was true. We were moving out of the fleet owner's truck.
Moving out of the fleet owner's truck. We were.
We're good.
It just, you know, it was just a dramatic thing that was posted on a, you know, a questionable day.
Yeah.
But what is really neat, I think, is that almost exactly 3 years ago, we was looking for an exit out of hot shotting because we knew something major was going to happen to the truck. And, you know, it did. Truck breaks down. The transmission goes out, and we got lined up with our fleet owners, and we started a new chapter. And now, almost 3 years later, this truck's running again, and yet we're doing something kind of dramatic, starting a new chapter. And it involves expediting, and it involves this pickup truck, so it's pretty crazy. I don't know if we're going to keep this truck, but if we do, it's pretty solid. And if we sell the truck, we feel comfortable that we're selling somebody something that is legit, that's we don't have to worry about, you know, the idea of it breaking down on them. And we didn't,
not a lemon, that's
like,
for sure.
We tried to make this thing stout and as some call bulletproof, but that's like a company. But yeah, in a way, this thing is like bulletproof. To me, it is. I mean, this thing's awesome. We're cruising to Fort Wayne, and I checked out the trans temp. It was like 174 degrees, 174. And what it would be with no trailer before, it'd be cruising at like 205 degrees. So I'm really excited with the changes we made, and feel like this thing's gonna last. If we use it, you know, as a daily driver or whatever, it'll last us the rest of our lives. As long as they still make like little electronic things, you know, that we could find like 20 years from now or something, you know, which is probably unlikely, but whatever. This thing,
there's stuff I can't even find tomorrow.
Yeah. As of right now, yeah, that's how it goes, but
we won't get into that. Oh look, so it has the...
Oh yeah, the heater vent thing, you put that right there.
And here's the panel. Or the thing
oh
to turn
yeah,
it on.
yeah. They turn on the... They even put our hoses back in there. You really can't see since it's so... Hey, can you put on your flashlight?
Yeah.
So there's our new S-bar heater. That's pretty exciting, isn't it?
Yeah. That's freaking awesome.
Yeah. Then
there's even the thing that I can peel off.
Did you want to peel it off?
Yes, I do.
You got another piece?
Yeah. Oh, so satisfying. Oh, that's great.
You want to check out the curtains?
Oh, yeah. You gotta start the truck to get the ceiling fun.
That's all right.
Feel it feels velvety.
Oh, yeah. It's different. Man, that's rough, isn't it?
Yeah, it's very rough.
Did it shut okay?
Or should it go in the front? No, it should go back here.
What are you doing?
There's like the little wood edge.
Let me see.
You know, like this little step right here.
Yeah.
If you come on this side of it. Yeah, you're not going to be able to really shut this while you're a little rough.
What do you think?
That's really rough.
Really rough.
I wonder if it's gonna loosen up at all, like
It
over time.
it probably will.
I hope so.
Yeah. But I mean, other than that, what do you think about the actual curtain itself?
Well, it's a little bit thicker than the other, but still, it
looks like there's slightly a gap around it. Gonna let in a little bit of light.
Sound too, but I don't know.
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll test it out, see how it does.
But I mean, it looks like she got the color pretty dang good. You know,
Yeah.
It might be slightly off, but it's pretty dang good.
It blends in pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, 2 different companies.
Oh yeah.
You know.
I'm just gonna start this so it can.
Something about a truck.
The person who made the curtains, we let her know that when we were trying to close them, like, you'd have to be standing up and your hand would have to be right at the very top to be able to slide it along the track, and it was sticking. It was very hard to get. So I told her, and she said, "Oh, we'll go ahead and put some grease on that, and that should help." So it's dielectric grease. I took a picture of the bottle so that we can have some on hand. But yeah, it's so much better.
It's awesome, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Doesn't that help?
Yes.
Paying for it now, like it feels like a better investment.
Before I'm just like, oh, this sucks, and you don't
want to be miserable.
Yeah, and especially whenever you look at something that you just paid for, you don't want to off the bat find something that you're like you don't like.
Yeah,
and this is without even using it. You know what I mean?
And then
so
how much did the curtains cost us alone before tax?
They were $1,000.
Okay, see,
because they had to redo the track because it was a different type, because this one has these on here.
But the main cost was that it was for a truck that they don't normally.
Yep. So she had to custom fit it, like to sew this to fit it and everything, and then the different material on here, and then putting magnets on here instead of the Velcro.
The Velcro one was awful because it didn't go all the way down, and you could put them together, and it really wouldn't stick. So it was kind of a pain. This is really fast. Here, show them how fast this sucker is, gentlemen. No, I mean with the magnets.
Oh.
Setting it up. Sorry.
Oh, sorry.
There.
Darrick's better.
Awesome.
Yeah.
It's that freaking simple.
Yeah, that's great, because the thing is too, with the Velcro, especially have any pets, the second it gets pet hair in there, you're gonna have to literally try and pick it out of the Velcro in order to be able to have that attachment.
Yeah.
So the second there's cat hair in there, it's not gonna stick or even stay closed. And if it does, then if you try and go back into the sleeper and somebody else is sleeping, it's automatically gonna make them up. Oh, that's so much better.
It's pretty cool because this material reminds me of like cowboy chaps I still have, but anyways, it's pleather, but it feels that freaking close to the leather.
Yeah, and they did a good job with matching it pretty good, being different companies. Ooh, it's so soft.
It does feel
nice.
That's
awesome. Yeah, this is great. I like it.
It'll work.
Oh,
right?
Yes.
So much. So it's improvement.
Yeah, and I asked her because the curtains that they did in the other truck, this is a different material, and she's like, yep, that material is actually on back order. I'm like, of course. And she said that this one is actually it's not as thick, but it's a heavier material, and she said it's actually better for sound. So I'm pretty excited about that, and I told her she was my hero. So
that's fine. Hopefully this works out.
Yes, I'm excited. That's awesome.
When we were bringing the truck back from Missouri, this thing was on, and at first the generator wasn't working, so we decided to turn the sucker off, and after a while there was ice caked in the very top. So usually on these refrigerators, if it's too cold, it cakes up here. It gets really thick, and it was. And we had towels laying down to get the water as it was getting out. And after a while, I was able to break off a bunch of ice, and I tried to put it down in that tray, and now there's just water sitting in there, isn't there, Cinnamon?
Yeah.
So we're just gonna go ahead and try to dump that sucker out. So that way it doesn't freeze down there since we just turned it on, because that'd be awkward. Got a little floaty thing in there, don't know what the heck that is. That's gross, right, Cinnamon? Gross.
I just stop asking questions sometimes.
Yeah, I think about it all night. It keeps me awake. I don't know. Stuff I think about.
You're funny.
Something about truck.
You can say that like all day.
We got two new trucks.
Or all week.
Well, to us. They're new. Cinnamon. This is a 2016.
And the other one's a 2017.
That's right.
Oh, and he put a new latch on this because the latch was missing.
Yeah, that's right.
Where is that?
He did
right
fix
here.
this. That's awesome. So, this thing in the middle was missing, and so this would flop open. So hopefully that will help that from flopping open, and we don't need that center thing, but if we can find the center thing, that would be awesome if we could do that. And then there's a piece over there he added, didn't he?
Yeah, to be able to click the bed to hold up.
Some reason a team or somebody removed that for whatever reason. I don't know. Maybe it broke and they took it off because it was sharp. We'll pretend that's the reason, but we wanted that up there just in case we have to raise the bed up for like if somebody's working on electronics or something down there. We could have this up and it'll stay up safely, because once you put your mattress on there, then anything else on top of that, like bed sheets, or maybe you kept the pillows there, it's good to have a lock right there so this doesn't fall down on the poor guy or gal that's working on the stuff down below.
I have a lot of stuff to organize and clean and do. That's okay though.
Yeah,
it's exciting to also set stuff up.
Yeah.
I think the truck that we actually moved out of, I set up like 8 or 9 different times. Like majorly changed things around, and I think we finally got it to where I wanted to do it, then we moved out of it.
I wish we would have took a video of the original C unit that we started in Expediting, or at least a video of the last time you had stuff set up in there so you could see where you had everything, so that way it'd be easier.
I remember.
Okay, where you could start putting crap. Yeah. I was just gonna say, okay, love you. Bye. I don't know why. This is a camcorder, not a cell phone, and she's right here. So that makes absolute no sense. I mean, sense because I do love her, but something's wrong.
So this TV, where it is, and our old sleeper, ours was over here, but it was more to the side, like facing this way. And then the stove was more over here. So whenever I cook anything, especially if it had like grease or anything that might splatter, you know, it wouldn't really get to it. Plus our other TV had a cover for it. So we actually had them make us a TV cover, and we asked for the tan color too, so it'd match. Because the stovetop is right underneath here, and so it's definitely gonna splatter, like any kind of grease or anything on the TV, and we don't want it to ruin it. So I'm gonna go ahead and yay. It's a nice smooth, you know, surface, so that'll clean up real nice too. So
fit okay?
Yeah, it fits good. It's perfect.
Awesome.
She did a really good job.
That's pretty cool. You want to hold the camera from back there to... Yep, so that looks good. Yeah, everything matches and everything. That's awesome. Good. Cinnamon happy?
Got the clap of approval.
Approval. Happy wife. We wanted to get an alignment done over at Freightliner, but they weren't going to have time to get everything done that we wanted done. So we ended up taking the truck to a TA to have an alignment done, and then they're checking it, and there's some movement in the wheels, which sucked because when we took it to Love's and they changed out the tires, they said that everything felt fine. And this gentleman said at TA that you know, he thinks it's a bearing, a wheel bearing, and if he takes something apart, it ends up being a wheel bearing, just a slight, you know, scarring or whatever in the bearing, that they're going to have to change it out. And then if he finds something else wrong, they're going to have to change that out too. Long story short, one thing could lead to another thing, could end up being thousands of dollars. If it had to be fixed, they have to fix it there at TA. and they told us about a local garage in the Findlay, Ohio area, and so we went ahead and took it there to get a second opinion and to see what they thought. And they didn't think it was a wheel bearing at all. They said it was a tie rod end, and there was slight play on the driver's side and more play on the passenger side, which makes sense why the passenger side tire was like so weirdly worn. It was out of round. So they recommended that we get both tie rod ends changed out. So we went ahead and just did the whole thing just to be safe, because we don't want any questions, and this will save us a trip anyways. You know, downtime costs money, you know. So we got that done, and we got alignment done, and that was last of our spending spree before we ended up going out on the road, taking our first load.
This is what it's. We're trying to get the mattresses in and out. Oh man, how you feeling, Darrick? That's how he's feeling. Let's see how this goes. Ready?
Hey, you want to go to the other side and get in? You got to get in the back. Hold on.
Got it? I'm holding it. If you wanna. I shouldn't be panicking so much. You're the one who did all the work.
They're panicking too. We'll get through this.
You need to. Darrick, go. Do you want to take a break? I can hold this.
I knew.
Okay. I swear I want to help him, but a lot of times he doesn't want my help. Oh, careful! It's on the rack thing above. There we go.
Ruined it. It's bad. It's bad. It's bad.
Uh-oh. Yeah, the bolt sleeper has, yeah, that right there. It's supposed to be up there. Uh-oh. Wait, did we want to put that cord?
Huh?
That extension cord?
Not first.
Okay. We gotta get the belt though. That's underneath it, unbuckled and out.
Okay, fine.
Aw, you deserve it, babe. This goes, oops, right here. Not too bad, maybe. Yeah, because it goes down a little on that side. I'm sure you can smell a lot of you in here, right? Yes. It's just me. What you thinking, baby? You okay? Okay, baby.
All right, guys, thank you so much for watching our video. We appreciate you hanging out with us, and yeah, who knows where we're going next or what we're doing next. Well,
It's a popo.
we kind of know. But God bless you guys, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.